Michael, thank you for joining us at the One-to-One conference in London today.
Thanks, good to be here.
Michael, tell us a little bit more about the company and the assets you have.
Sure. We're a newly listed company on the ASX. We listed on the ASX in September last year. We've hit the ground running. We've drilled approximately 127 holes on our main project, which is in the Northern Territory of Australia. We're exploring for cobalt in that region. We have a defined resource of 942,000 tonnes at 0.13% cobalt. That is on the back of work done by Rio Tinto back in the 1990s. So we had a fair resource base to work from, and we got on the ground and drilled that resource out with a view to collecting samples for metallurgy and defining the geology and getting information about how we could find more of these deposits in the general area.
And tell us a little bit more about cobalt in the marketplace.
Cobalt, we think, obviously like everybody else, is going to be booming over the next few years. We think we're pretty well placed as having a source of cobalt in Australia. There are issues with cobalt coming out of the DRC, such as ethical cobalt with artisanal mining, issues with sovereign risk. Our project is in Australia. We don't have any of those issues. It's a very supportive mining jurisdiction. So we believe that we're well placed to supply the cobalt market in the future.
So what's the next steps for you and the key messages to shareholders and potential investors?
Okay. While we do have a small cobalt resource at the moment, we are just about to engage in our second round of drilling. We're starting that in the coming weeks. We plan to drill 15,000 metres, and we plan to significantly add to our resource base. So I think it's a case of watch this space for Northern Cobalt. We'll have drilling results coming out weekly over probably the next 8 months, and we're hoping to make a number of significant discoveries during that time and significantly add more cobalt to our inventory. And
you're at the One-to-One conference in London. A lot of investors who are around. What's the feeling with investors, and how have you found the conference?
Look, the conference is always very good. A lot of very suitable people to talk to. The feeling, particularly in the energy metal sector, is quite buoyant. There's been a little bit of a downturn over the last few months, but cobalt prices increased recently, and that feeling is coming through from our potential offtake partners that we're talking to. So yeah, it's definitely a very buoyant and enjoyable time to be in the industry.
Well, Michael, thanks for your time today.
Thank you.